might go somewhere where you gotta, people ride horses. Make you a country song. You just be versatile. And be you. But if that ain't you, you can't do that. If you ain't off into all different type of music and this and that, ain't no way that's probably gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Unless you get somebody featuring on it and you mixing it up like that. But anyway, but then, like I said, a lot of these artists out here, man, coming up, man, like I said, they already, they already defeating themselves by saying something negative about somebody they don't even know, another artist. You know what I'm saying? I tip my hat to every artist. That's your lane. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get in your lane and you ain't trying to get in mine as we featuring. But, if we happen to cross like that there, then, it's got to be understood, but not cross with no beef or like we got a problem with one another or we didn't rubbed each other wrong, But a lot of these people, they just, because I remember when my first artist was a female, and I'm like, well, like it's a job, it's a business, it's a product, so you got to know how to sell the product. So I got to pushing the female, but I always like, man, where I come from and what I know, I need some, I need some of that, that down to earth, that goat talk type music. I need a brother that's about what he really about. You know what I'm saying? And been about taking advantage of opportunities that was presented to him. You know what I'm saying? That he had to approach his journey in life. How the street is. You got the street side and you got the sidewalk. You know what I'm saying? You either gonna stay on the sidewalk and play or you gonna jump out in the street. And when you jump out there, you got to watch out for everything. But on the sidewalk, it might be a little safer. But anyway, so the female, you know what I'm saying, out of Baton Rouge, got a little fire about herself, only if she listen. You know what I'm saying? Now, I can't, and then you knowledgeable about a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like you come from a square family, but it's just that you wasn't exposed to a lot of things. Now you dealing with a label that's, hey, I can relate to what you tell me. So what you telling me, I'm just reversing it, giving it back to you in another way. So if you put it together, you can use it. But then, cause you know what you're saying, or you know what you're talking about, but you really don't know what it was about because you wasn't in the picture. You always seen the picture in the frame. You wasn't in the frame with the picture. But yeah, so like I said, man, like these female artists, it's like a lot of these dudes artists, man, they in competition with, not they self, which that's who they should be in competition with. Can I do this? I'm gonna do this. It ain't can I do this? But you go to watching other people and he ain't this or he ain't that or he from the north side, he from the east side, or yeah, man, you got this drag energy now when it comes to giving another, what I'm saying, me person, they props about something, you don't even know, ain't never did nothing to you, but then when this dude over here then I already made it, got this money, you ain't even got enough money. You want to ride this jock, but you ain't got enough money to pay to get in one of his shows. But then you want to put him way up there and leave a brother down here on the same level you is struggling. You trying to climb up on him to get up here to where, hey, you got to have money to come up here, man. So why you stepping on him to try to get up here like, it's going to be cake and ice cream? No, man, you got to get it like I got it to get up here, man. And then I got it because of people like you putting it in my pocket. So if you try to get up here on the level where I'm at, you need to get some in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? But that's just how that game is, man. That's just how I look at that game, man. It's like crabs in a bucket. It's like crabs in a bucket out here, man. You got to get in your lane and stay in your lane. I'm talking about you can go fast as you want to go in your lane, or you can go slow as you want to go, long as you finish. You know what I'm saying? But when you go to weaving in the other lanes and people getting up into your lane, and you having difficult problems getting to the finish line. Some make it and some don't. So you got to stay in your own lane out here, man. In life, period. But yeah, I just came on to chop it up a little bit. But yeah, y'all go check out that Mix It Up. He talking about that sports, man. That's family member Larry Brooks. And y'all stay tuned to Mayhem Entertainment, Donald Ray Brooks. Mayhem Entertainment Podcast. And like I said, man, we just saying what you gotta say. Say what you gotta say. Take the trash out. We go talking, man. We go talking. We know how to take the trash out, man. Stay tuned. Subscribe. Mayhem Entertainment. Houston, Texas.